Hello students, in the month of February you are going to give board exam and therefore you must have started preparing for board exam. I am going to give you some important tips for preparation of 12th standard physics which is considered to be the most important and most difficult subject as far as board exam is concerned and as far as the entrance exam is also concerned. If you haven't started your preparation, my first suggestion will be you must be having textbook with you, so go through the textbook thoroughly. Read the textbook thoroughly, line by line, word by word. Remember, line by line, word by word. Don't miss any single topic from the textbook, because the paper setters who design the paper for board exam are very experienced. They exactly know which topics the students usually overlook or do not prepare, and usually therefore one or two questions are every year set on such kind of topics. Even last year also one question was asked on buckling of beam. The entire topic is thoroughly explained in the textbook along with the figure, the formulae, etc. But the paper setter was knowing that most of the students are going to overlook this topic. So one numerical was asked on that topic and many students could not solve that numerical, and they started saying that the question paper was out of syllabus. So don't miss a single topic from the textbook. Even I would suggest again, don't miss a single line or even a single word from the textbook. Then understand each and every concept thoroughly. You read the concept once, twice. If you are unable to understand that concept, then ask your teacher, ask your parents, or you go through the reference books. I am going to suggest you two reference books for physics. One is by Halliday Resnick and the other is by H.C. Verma. So you go through the reference books, or you may take help of the websites which provide online preparation guidance or online guidance for MCQs, etc. You can ask difficulties to their teachers also. So likewise, get the conceptual clarity of all the concepts or the entire syllabus. So don't miss any topic, don't keep any topic unexplained or ununderstood. After completing the theory or after preparing the theory, solve numericals. Solve as many numericals as possible. There is no limit for it. Usually for lengthy topics like oscillations or stationary waves, you are supposed to solve many numericals. But for short topics like surface tension, even 8 or 10 numericals will be enough. So I will not suggest you any figure, but you keep on solving the numericals till you get confidence that okay, now I can solve any numerical on my own. Solving numericals is very important, because when you solve many numericals on your own, you get your set of mistakes. Remember, everybody has his own set of mistakes, and that person does those mistakes only repeatedly. So if I am doing mistake in division, I am going to do the mistakes only in division. I will be perfect in addition, subtraction, multiplication. But every time whenever division will come, I may commit a mistake. So after solving many numericals, you will get your set of mistake. That a student may come to know that he or she is missing the conversion of units. One may come to know that he or she is not doing log calculations fast or properly, or doing mistakes in that. So that point is very important. So solve as many numericals as possible. So after completing the theory of every chapter, you are supposed to solve as many numericals as possible. While solving numericals, don't use calculator. Try to use log table. And while using log table also, only use 5 first pages of the log table. That is log, anti-log, sine, cosine and tan table. In the board exam, the HSC board is going to provide you the log tables, and in those log tables only 5 pages will be there. You will not get reciprocal table, you will not get square table, you will not get square root table. So don't cultivate habit of using such tables. Even though you want to get reciprocal of a number, get it by log table. That is, see the log of 1, subtract the log of the number in the denominator and see the anti-log. So don't use calculators, and only first 5 pages of the log tables. Then after completing the preparation, solve at least 5 question papers from the board exam or from the other colleges. This is very important, because when you are preparing chapter wise, after preparing one chapter you solve numericals on those chapter, and then obviously you can master that chapter in 4 or 5 days. But when you are giving a full portion test, the first question may be on chapter number 6, the second question may be on chapter number 18, the third question may be on chapter number 1. So you have to switch your brain from chapter number 6 to chapter number 18, chapter number 18 to chapter number 1, and sometimes that is difficult, and that's why after preparation solving 5 question papers is very essential. And when you will solve first question paper, I would suggest that solve it completely without any timing, without any time limit. You will be getting 3 hours to solve 70 marks question paper, and actual question paper will be around 105 marks. So solve entire 105 marks question and don't put any time limit. Along with options, solve it. Then get it checked by your teacher. Then your teacher will suggest you that okay, this answer is enough. This question was asked for 2 marks and you have written too much lengthy answer, or this question is asked for 4 marks but you are missing 1 point, etc. So get it checked from your teacher and then solve remaining 4 question papers. And those 4 question papers obviously you are supposed to solve within the stipulated time. I would suggest that your board exam will be between 11 to 2 p.m. So solve these question papers in the same timing, that is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. so that you will be able to understand what happens during that time, or whether you feel sleepy, etc. So solve those question papers in the stipulated time without option. But before solving the next question paper, get the previous question paper or previous answer paper checked by your teacher. Otherwise what will happen, in first question paper, if you are doing one mistake, you have committed one mistake, if that is not corrected by your teacher, you may repeat that mistake in every question paper. But if you get the first question paper checked by your teacher, and if the teacher points out that mistake, you may avoid that mistake in the next question papers. So before writing any or before solving any new question paper, get the previous answer paper checked by your teacher. And likewise solve minimum 5 question papers before the board exam. In your college you will be facing prelim exams, so that will be the 6th one, and 6 question papers or solving 6 question papers will be enough, because when you solve 6 question papers, most of the theory questions you will be solving. So in the board exam or in the board question paper, you will not find any question new. You will say in mind that okay, I have solved this question in the 3rd paper, or I have solved this question in the 5th paper, and so on. So likewise you are supposed to prepare for board 12th standard physics. Other than that, there can be some questions which will not be covered in the question paper, especially 2 marks question. This year this is going to be the crucial point, because in the question paper 8 questions will be asked for 2 marks and you will be asked to solve 6 of them. So 2 marks questions are going to carry very large importance, and throughout the syllabus you may see a lot of scope is there for asking such kind of 2 marks question. So even after solving 6 question papers, you may go through the textbook again and find out such kind of 2 marks questions which are not yet asked in any of the question papers. So prepare them separately. So likewise, you are understanding the syllabus, you are solving numericals and getting confidence of solving the numericals, you are solving the question papers and getting confidence that you will be able to solve the question paper in time with all the options and etc. So that confidence will give you the success. All the best to all of you for your preparation. Thank you.